What is going on, YouTube world? Another one of my unboxing type package deals. Wearing one. Artem Zub for the Senators. Going through the random tpublic.com shirts. They had their 35% off sale. And came across, I'm like, okay, I'll look up just a couple. This stuff for me is more like the stuff that I would have loved as a kid. To find this stuff, and I know they had some, but to have people make these, I'm like, I'll buy in every time because it's stuff I like wearing. It's not the normal players. You're not gonna see. You'll see a Roenick, a Gretzky, Kane, Taves, McDavid, Draisaitl, Austin Matthews, of that ilk. You'll see that. But I want to get guys that don't normally get their own merch. So I was able to pick some stuff up, and I'm probably going to go back for more because the seller has a lot of players. And a lot of players that you just don't see anything of, so it's cool. I probably won't get a ton more because I just don't need that many shirts, but this package, I think it had 8 in there, 7 or 8. So without further ado, you saw one, and I've got it. That slit right in there. So another one I got. Tage Thompson. George. Did well for Buffalo last year, is doing well for them again this year. We've got, and then these are all, this wasn't like a grab bag or just randos, but Mika Zibanejad from the New York Rangers. Again, killing it. I think playing in New York would lend itself to league stardom for him. And I mean, outside of folks that have watched hockey or no hockey, not a big name, which it's a shame, but in due time. This was the one, I think, I looked his name up, I think, first. Tim Stutzle. Again, I like what they're doing in Ottawa this year. I like the last few years of growing. So like what Detroit's done, Dusty Rhodes. Something about hard times. How you can recover from those hard times. And they're doing well through the draft, through trades. This guy, I know my good friend Steve, one of the co-hosts along with me and Vinny on the Insert Revolution podcast every Tuesday night, 7:35 p.m. Central Standard Time-ish. He'll like this one. Jason Robertson, I've talked about him before. Talked about his brother Nick before. It's nice on quality, or on the print. It's nice screen print. Not much Dallas Stars stuff I'd have. This would be one. Very few others. This guy came on last year, was one of the young guns to get. Zegras. Again, you don't go to a pro store, like an NHL store, like a Lids or whatever, and find these guys shirts, sweaters, whatever. You don't find their stuff. So a cool way to actually show your fandom, not spend out the nose. Had this cat last year for fantasy hockey. Have him again this year. Probably too late to pick up any of his, I think it's 18, 19 rookie stuff. I've looked. Any of the good stuff, the cup, that's going to be a challenge for me, just to drop that much. But Drake Batherson. And off to another good start. If they get some good, if you watched our episode a couple weeks ago, Jeff Morris, he was excited as well because he's up near Ottawa, or in Ottawa, and he's watched a few games in person. He's like, they get goaltending, they're going to be a lot better. I agree. Anton Forsberg is a good backup. Cam Talbot needs to come in and do well. He just got activated off the IR, so we'll see what he does. And last but not least, again, it's the teams I've followed. I always am going to be an Oilers fan, but I like hockey. I love hockey. I just don't show it all the time. I can't skate for shit, but another team that I think has a great future with what it's done is the Montreal Canadiens, and Nick Suzuki, their captain. And I like that this photo had the captain on the chest there. So their youth movement. Jake Allen's been a fairly good goalie this year, maybe overperforming to his standards. I don't know what's going to happen with Carey Price. He wants to come back. I don't know if or when that's going to happen, but they've got a good core. Jack Eye for defenseman. He's a punisher. So Shozlovsky, or whoever the Czech kid, #1 pick. He's coming into his own. He'll be good. They had 2-3 #1s this year, so the cupboard isn't bare. I just hope they do well. When you have those original 6 teams doing well, and you have Canadian hockey teams doing well, everybody's said it before. It's not anything new. The sport does better. To the novice fan and to the hardcore fans, because when you have the Canadian teams fighting for playoff spots, fighting in the playoffs, fighting for a title, it brings more energy to the sport. Not that there's anything wrong with Tampa Bay, Dallas, Kings, Anaheim, San Jose, whoever doing well. The Canadian teams, when they do well, everybody gets excited. So that's first order. I got another one coming in, and after that, I don't know. I want to get some more because it's cool. It's stuff that I'm paying less than I would at any sort of retail outlet for a actual shirt. So unless it's on clearance, and most of the time if it's on clearance, it's nothing you want. So hope you guys enjoyed. Again, TeePublic, TeePublic.com. I'm on there, but I don't care about. I don't think you can do anything with rewards. Somebody sent you. I wouldn't care anyway. I want you to just go there, type in something, look around. Even some oddball stuff. If you've got oddball humor that you like, oddball political stuff, oddball religious, oddball names, foods. It's a lot of different designs. It's almost like an Etsy for t-shirt designs. And I've had this, I think, is a 3rd or 4th order, and I've got another one coming in, so that's 5 at least, so that I can think of. But I recommend it. Not that that means much to anyone, but that's for for somebody who doesn't buy clothes all the time, it makes it hard not to just keep buying t-shirts, because again, they're the Gildan or Glydian or whatever the hell the brand is. Gildan. I'm a fatty, so I got the 4X, and they fit. I try not to wash them in warm water, because again, I think it's 100% cotton. It usually doesn't do wonders for the size, or it says heavy cotton. But I always do cold water, shirt inside out, and then I hang dry it on a clothes hanger. I don't put it in the dryer, so, or air dry it outside. I don't have a clothesline, but if I did, I would. So tpublic.com. Thank you again for another wonderful order. I will be ordering more from you, probably in the very near future. Later.